Yo, what up, crypto fam? Why can I never hear the music? Oh, we gotta start a new place in that playlist. There we go. I can go with those jams. Who we got in here? Who we got in here? What up, y'all? Y'all ready to dive into some KDLaunch? What up, Blue? What up, Chantel? Blockchain domains in the house. What up? Derek, what up? Chantel, what up? Crypto Doc Rocks in the house. Crypto Rick, what up? Blockchain domains, Mr. Kennedy. Digital Apollyon, what up, y'all? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's a weekend. Gosh, man, I gotta get caught up on so much stuff. I'm so excited for the weekend. Let's go out with a bang. Derek, thanks. Homie Hazen, what up? Wafts, what up? I've only been able to send out Enzos. I'll get the other giveaways or airdrops after the stream. So let's dive into KDLaunch. This one I definitely underestimated. I'm so impressed with how well, like, what a great job KDLaunch is doing. This is awesome, man. I love seeing the Kadena ecosystem start to look like this. So, trying to figure out how to do it to give you guys the best view. I don't know if I should go full screen like this. You guys want to do full screen, or do you guys want to do side screen? What you guys want to do? It should. KDL should, man. It's a great asset, man. It's really proven itself to be. Now, how is it going to be long term? That's what we should find out. And this is a perfect opportunity, guys. Like, so many people are probably like, I don't own any KDL. It's not the point, right? The point is to understand as much about this industry as humanly possible. So even the ones that you don't get to get in on, if you can learn and study and see what they are doing right, and then analyze other projects that are aiming to do those same type of things, like, you'll start to pick up on the little key things that separate, you know, one project from the next. The more you study these projects, you know. Side. All right, yeah, we'll go. So when it comes into launch pads, I'm probably the least experienced with launch pads because I get just annihilated on every single one. And every time I look into a launch pad, I wonder why the launch pad doesn't do things like KDLaunch is doing. Like, why are you guys going to another DEX? Right? Why don't you just add in a swap feature and make it so you can actually do the IDOs through your launch pad? Like, those are the simple little innovations that always just blow my mind. Like, you got this, and then you're going over to Radium to do your IDOs, or you're doing your IDOs through another place, you know, like, I just love seeing things like that. And it looks like they're actually, I hope they're going to turn that into a full-blown DEX, like a full-blown, like, staking. Hopefully they'll upgrade it and add some type of NFT marketplace there, NFT staking. I think that it's best to have one main platform for NFTs. Like, I would ideally like to see that a platform that's not a launchpad, kind of just like an open sea of Kadena kind of thing. It seems like that's been really good in a couple other ecosystems. So I don't know if it's a good thing that every launchpad will have NFT, like an NFT marketplace, or if it's best that there's just one main NFT marketplace. It's hard to say. I feel like that it's kind of a double-edged sword. So I don't know, maybe Kadena's, the way that they're doing NFTs is going to fix that, because it's always like, you're always wondering authenticity. So when there's like 5 places that are selling the same NFT collection, it's kind of hard to determine like the reals versus the fakes. So hopefully there's some way that you can track everything with this new NFT standard, so it doesn't matter where NFTs are sold or traded at. You can verify authenticity very easily. I hope that's what Kadena is going to be. And if Kadena does that, could you imagine how cool that would be? Every site, you could have your own site, and if you wanted to flip NFTs through your site and take a commission out of everyone that gets sold, like, any website could then be an NFT marketplace. Like, all of a sudden you're shopping at Walmart and you want to go get some groceries, but you're like, oh shit, I ran out of money. All right, I got this little bunny foo come rocket in here worth 50 KDA. Let me just swap that for some USD real quick and or some KDA and pay my bill at Walmart, you know? That would be sweet. You could list it right on the Walmart app. You could probably take out a loan against your NFT, your Kadena NFT in a Walmart marketplace. I know we're putting on tinfoil hats here, but you know, the little modifications and added things that Kadena is going to do to the NFT marketplace has potential to make things like that possible, in my head anyways, you know? So everything that I see that KDLaunch is doing, they're setting themselves apart to be that #1 launch pad on Kadena. And when you're attracting top tier projects like MOK and DocuSign, when those are the projects that you're attracting, it probably means that you're presenting yourself better than every competition. That's what I would assume. Because if I was MOK, I would have looked at 3 launch pads on Kadena, and I would have 100% done extensive research. And I know the guys at MOK are, you know, they're business savvy. They're not just some dudes in grandma's basement that, you know, put together Hex, you know. They're the real deal, man. So they did their research. I know they did. So, you know, people that are a lot smarter than me, you know, are probably, you know, researching these projects. And when you're putting your business on the line, you're probably doing a lot better job than I am. And given that there were so many options, that would make me bullish on KDL big time. And I've been burnt on every single launch pad. So like, I thought launch pads were like, I despise them really. And this is like, it's like a breath of fresh air, you know? It's like nice to see, like, this is what launch pads were designed for. This is like, I love seeing this one do so good and set that standard in Kadena too. It's really nice. I'm very impressed. Because when projects like this do things like that for Kadena and they set the bar high and they have a good image, and it makes the entire ecosystem look good, right? So I don't have to own KDL to be like, hell yeah, KDL. Because what that's going to do is it's going to attract really good talent like Monk, right? KDL is going to make it really easy for really, you know, bigger businesses, and people with a lot of talent are going to probably be going to KDL. I would be. If I wanted to launch a product on Kadena right now, that's absolutely the launch pad I'd be going to. And we haven't dove deep into the other ones, so we'll get through all of them. But I want to give attention to the projects, and this is why I say, like, I don't want to be the gatekeeper for Kadena, right? I don't want to work for any of these projects. I want to give them all my fair, honest look before I even really talk to them or talk about a deal or do anything with them. I just want to give you guys my honest opinion, and then, you know, if it's something we want to work with, and maybe they want to do some whitelist spots for you guys, hell, I'll hook it up. So again, #1 launchpad on Kadena. What are you guys looking for? Have you guys been in any other launch pads? What have you guys seen that these launch pads have done that have worked, and what hasn't worked? I've never even tried to participate in any whitelist spots. So when you talk about like a marketplace, what do other launch pads offer you guys, right? We know that they do IDOs. They're going to have a built-in DEX or at least a swap feature, possibly NFTs. They're definitely a launch pad. They're going to attract top talent, which normally means that they're going to have assets in their treasury. And this is kind of the hard part, right? You know, if they have their own DEX and they have built-in staking, and they have a way to incentivize people to hodl and stake in their DEX, and they can get rewarded in coins of all the, like, so when I wanted, like, MOK most likely had to commit a certain amount of MOK, whether that's 5%, 10%, to be associated with KDL. So that goes into the KDL treasury. Now, if the KDL, I don't know if we've ever seen any launchpads. I've never been big into them, but if there's a way for them to incentivize people to hodl their coin, so you get rewarded with, you know, a little bit of your, you know, of MOK every month or whatever it is, they have the ability to, you know, massively incentivize people to hodl. And that's where, like, you see Flux right now. Look at how well Flux is doing. Beautiful. Not only did Flux, I just don't know, like, I think that they were thinking it. Now, I don't know if they really were thinking it, but, you know, Dan's super freaking smart, man. Like, he's really educated on this industry. Like, do you think that magically that this snapshot just happened to be on, you know, at the exact point of the year where Bitcoin pretty much is the most bearish it ever is? Do you think that just happened by accident, or do you think Dan was smart enough to schedule that snapshot at this time of year? I would have been if I was him. I know I can't imagine Dan wasn't thinking that. I can't imagine that the Flux team didn't purposely schedule that snapshot at this exact time of year for that exact purpose. Because those snapshots are so smart. They keep coming, right? I was dumb for selling my Flux, right? Like, look at it, it was up. And not only would have been up more in Flux than I was in Kadena, but I also would have had an $1,800 snapshot, right? And then if I would have put in a little bit, I don't know if I would have ever been able to get one of those nodes. I don't have the patience, but you know, I probably could have kept holding it for another 2 months, and I bet Flux would have made it easy enough for me to do, you know? Flux is a really good asset. I always like, when people are selling because I'm selling, I'm like, man, you guys are like, you should be selling because you're doing your own research, you know? And I hope that's why people are, but I just laugh when they say that they're selling. I'm like, you're going to regret that. That's all I kept thinking. You're going to regret that. You're going to regret that. But y'all big boys, you know? Y'all big boys. So they get over saturated and you end up not getting decent allocations. Say you put up 20K in your KDL. If it's 3 tiers, you're probably only going to get, right? Yep. So low allocation spots, right? So that's definitely a downfall, right? So if that's part of the reason why you're holding, right? Like, say, like, what is, like, you have to put things in into percentage terms, right? Because this is where KDL is doing things that I haven't seen other dexes do. So we'll play devil's advocate on this one. Oops. They did NFT snaking, that'd be baller, right? So low allocations. Make all these green. KDL has staking, 13% interest payouts that occur hourly. You have to claim and then restake. Restaking doesn't interrupt your already staked KDL, just adds to it. That's brilliant, man. That's huge. 13% staking. Yep, so KYC some BS. As much as it is, sucks to suck, you know. Trust me, that's my personal pet peeve right there, buddy. Can't stand it, and it's definitely a negative. But I think it's going to be industry standard, so I think we're just going to have to get used to taking it in the pooper and really getting used to studying how these, like, it makes it just ever more important to study how every single project launches, right? See exactly how these IDOs are going, what prices they're, you know, depending on how much money they raise. And it almost makes me think, I'm kind of thinking that the lower that they do, like if CADEX was like, yeah, we're going to raise 30 million, right? That gives them a 30 million evaluation, right? And I'm pretty sure that Monk said they're only going to raise $1 million. MOK, was MOK's IDO only $1 million? And what I think he did there is I think they wanted him to take so much more. And he was like, no, I don't want to take more. I don't want to take more, right? He wants to do as low as possible. I think that means that he's trying to get it so that MOK launches at like with $1 million or $2 million market cap. Oh my gosh, if he does that, if that's why he did it and how he does it and ends up playing out that way, effing brilliant, man. Effing brilliant. I say that's how you really go. That's how you really blow up, right? It's the projects that go from $1 million market cap to 100 million, like that, right? That wakes the whole world up because you just had all of these people make 100x, right? You launch with a $50 million market cap and your project goes to $100 million market cap, people 2x'd. but they didn't even really 100x, because by the time it gets there, it drops right back down, right? You see how the difference in mindset you're gonna have in your community, like people talking about your project. You see what I'm saying? It's so much better for them just to launch with $1 million market cap and buy a F ton of their own tokens and ride it up, right? And then have this big bankroll than it is for them just to raise the capital in the beginning, in my opinion. Especially when you have something like MOK where you're gonna launch with NFTs, you're gonna launch with maybe even like a, you know, MVP of a game type deal, comic series. Like MOK is gonna nail it out of the park, and they're gonna do it with KDLaunch. So that's gonna beef up KDLaunch's treasury right off the rip, you know? What else? What else you got, EOD? I know you're big in this one. I haven't had any issues with wallet linking. I don't know, E-Rich, I doubt it. I doubt it. your one sale to them ain't worth the headache. That's how I'd be thinking about it. So I highly doubt it, but that's double allocations. That's baller. That's cool. That's a huge incentive. That's a huge incentive for people to hold, right? High stakes. We call that high stakes. High stakes staking. That's brilliant. That's super smart. I like that. I like the guaranteed allocation spot. I like that. I like that you're going to reward. And what was 75 KDL at launch? It would even be even cooler and more fair if that just automatically timed unlocked or time dropped, you know? Like every time KDL does a 2x, you know, maybe it drops down. Because at some point you kind of just price people out and you're like, all right, you know, KDL is up what, like 40% already. So it's kind of crappy to the people that weren't in the very beginning. To 75k KDL is like bonkers. I mean, that's, how much is that worth now, EOD? And I think that would also incentivize new holders to wanna, you know, like if a goal is just never really a reality, I won't even try to get there. You know, if 75k is just so unrealistic that I know I'll never get there. But if I knew that it was gonna drop down and say I had 20k, I might wanna keep holding, you know. So what's the price of the KDL right now? Derek, you got 2100 KDA. Let's go, baby. Let's go, homie. Hell yeah. These are the times you work that overtime, right? Like you never know how long that these conditions are gonna last. This is when like you don't stop working, you know? These are legit the times you get that second job. That's it, right? You got nothing to lose but time. That's it. And time's definitely the most valuable asset, but you know, in the chance to get that much time back in the future. $0.11. Yeah, that's really fair right now. That's very, I mean, that is very fair, right? But if it does, you know, if KDL gets up, even does a 2x, right? I feel like you're gonna be expecting, I mean, that's somebody's fucking car. You know, that's a lot. I know it's crypto, but you know. Hopefully they make that fair and keep that fair, because it'll be better for everybody, I think, in my opinion. But you know, right now I still think that's very fair in the beginning, because you wanna make it so people are highly incentivized to hold, and you definitely are highly incentivized, because you're getting that shit is like gold. EOD, you got that many, that shit is mother effing gold. If you don't live in the United States and you're getting a guaranteed allocation to the best projects launching on Kadena, man, y'all don't want to know what I did for 20 bucks earlier, man. let alone a guaranteed allocation into all these projects. Shit, I just streamed for 6 hours today for $8. I made $8 today live streaming, guys. Let's go, baby. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. That's what I would have made today, probably, if it wasn't for you guys. Like, that's what I would have made. Wild. I'm gonna have to stream a lot fucking more, guys. Thank you guys so much, man. I know I probably would have made like 17, but still, it's not. I don't even know if I can get to a fucking half tank of gas right now for that. KDL doubled today, so it was even cheaper yesterday. For $4,000, you could get guaranteed whitelist spots into any of these. Rick, I don't want your guys' money, man. I got money. I'm just joking, man. I gave away $4 grand today worth of shit, I think. Yeah. I made 10, but I gave away 4,000. Let's go, man. Hell, I got a couple $100 extra bucks to throw into Kadena here and there, man. I'm a happy fucking camper, man. I got enough now. I'll just ride it on down. I'll work my ass off, put as much more as I can in, and ride it down as long as we can go down, man. This shit is gold right here, man. I hope everybody watching this is realizing if they got KDL and they can get one of those spots. Shit. No shit, KDL just doubled. Anybody with common sense would tell you that that's a one hell of an opportunity right there. So we got KDLaunch. They also did Tempe. So Tempe has, Tempe's one of those ones that I'm, him and Han about. Like, I wouldn't go bonkers crazy on it personally. I'm not gonna, but it's one of those ones that you just have no clue really what that could turn into, right? If Kadena really snowballs and that caught on and they made it really clean and your search results were quick and it was similar to Google, they could blow up. You never really know. So, that has potential too. And then they got DocuShield as well. I mean, in my opinion, like, those are, whether they're, it all depends on what their IDO price is, right? Like, what was KDLaunch's IDO price? Wasn't it like $1 million or 5 million? Like, you throw a bar tab at it, 500 bucks, right? you throw a freaking bar tab at it, you don't think about it. If you could have got into that, that's great. Let's short all the way down, turn 5 into 50. I thought about trading, but I'm kind of just at like a chill point, man. Like I have a blast trading, but like, it's hard for me to do. It really is. It's super time consuming, and it's fun when you're winning. But like the short, you're rooting on the market to go down, and most people aren't shorting, and it's like I had a lot of fun shorting the market, and I do really think that the market's going down right now. But like, it's not fun to me when I'm rooting on the market to go down, When I trade, I get hyped up, like I can't not get excited when you're up that much money, I act like an arrogant asshole when I'm trading, especially when I'm winning. especially when the market's going down and everybody else is losing and you're over here making thousands of dollars. Like, I even feel bad when the market's going down buying Kadena in front of everybody. If I wasn't so hell-bent on documenting the whole process of buying Kadena, I wouldn't even buy it on here, because I just feel bad because I know people can't, you know, and they just see me over here buying a couple hundred here, 500 there, 500 here, selling some flux that you know, I feel even bad in, you know, doing that in front of people. Super smart right here. It's like, these are key things, right? You need a good launch pad. I definitely didn't understand the value in having the right launch pad, and I see it. It's all coming together. Like, it's crazy the amount of professional talent, because Pact wasn't easy, right? Like, these projects didn't have somebody's thing that they could just fork. They couldn't just come out of their grandma's basement and, you know, and build something out of thin air. You know, you had to teach yourself how to code, and it wasn't even easy to teach. Like, you had to like get in there and like get in Discords and spend hours and hours and doing nothing but, you know, grinding through the muck just to get yourself going. And then once you caught on, you really realized like how lucky you had it. And now look how fast things are getting built out. It's like boom, boom, boom. Almost every day we're hearing about a new good project, like sweet gaming project. Like to get something like MOK as one of the very first gaming cryptos on an ecosystem is unreal. That's so cool. Like, I'm not saying that Monk's going to be the next Fortnite, but I'm saying that, look at, you know, what was that game called? DeFi Kingdoms, right? Look at how simple that was and how addicting it was. Like, and now MOK can watch what they did there. And oh man, I want that gold Monk so freaking bad. You have no idea. Like, I was talking to their team before, like, I was seeing like their original sketches that were just crafted, almost looked like it was crafted on a sheet of paper, you know, just like somebody, like they had the idea of these things and they just started building them. And they sent me some pictures, and I had like, you know, I have those apps on my phone where I can do cool things, and I'm like, oh, you guys, these are fucking off the hook. Do some gold, some platinum ones, some black ones. That gold one, that dipped gold one is so fucking baller. I love when projects do the gold ones, man. And he's got that Kadena gem and like just the whole, like the vibe that the Monk things give off. Those are badass, man. I might be a little biased because I'm so bullish on Kadena, but just seeing this quality of caliber of projects just has to excite you, because these are the type of things that attract legacy players, right? Like, MOK is going to be worth 100 million market cap in a very short period of time. So when you see one single project able to raise that much capital in an ecosystem like that, these are the things that attract the talent. This is what attracts the VCs. This is what attracts the legacy players. So freaking cool. And KDLaunch is on. Like, you can use KDLaunch right now. So let's take a look at it. I think we can use it. I've never even really dove into their site. I think we kind of did one time, but I don't know if I gave it like a fair enough try. And this is where you guys watch me go from like so negative on KDLaunch to just, you know, so excited to see projects like this really building out. That's a bummer. So it looks like the Kadena team definitely needs to step up in that aspect. That's probably something that Paul HSU should, you know, that should be a very big top priority of Paul's. That's kind of a bummer. Are they really not? Did I not even search it good enough? They have to be on CoinMarketCap. So this is one thing that Solana has done exceptionally well. Solana has a guy at CoinMarketCap. They can't do that to the Kadena ecosystem, right? That there's projects that if you search for, they won't have a number. but they'll be on here already. It'll be like their basic info is already connected to there before the project even launches. Like that's where the Kadena team needs to have a guy that makes sure that those are getting onto the like coin market cap is I think it's so much more important than CoinGecko. I mean, I honestly kind of annoys me when I have to use CoinGecko. Is it on here at least? Oh, it's not even on CoinGecko either. Yeah, they gotta make sure that happens because they're already on DeFi Llama, right? So impressed that they got on here. I was like, dude, that's so tight. It's so awesome to see. These are the, like, CoinMarketCap's great, but it's kind of like, it's very important, right? It's not even questionable how important it is to be on CoinMarketCap as soon as possible. But DeFi Llama already being on this type of site just lets us know that DeFi Llama is not going to be holding back on Kadena. It lets us know that when products are actually, you know, built on Kadena, hopefully they're getting launched on a DeFi Llama ASAP. And what's awesome about seeing KDLaunch on here, if KDLaunch was able to get themselves on here, most likely KDLaunch is going to be able to get you onto DeFi Llama. And if I was MOK, I would be it'd be so tight if KDLaunch had the plug at DeFi Llama. It would just mean one more reason that I would be looking at KDLaunch over any other launch pad. That's baller. That's baller. So Tempe should be there. DocuShield. So KDLaunch is the #1 launch pad on Kadena. If I were to grade it, shit, I don't know how you grade it for anything but like a, I don't know, what would you guys say? Right, what is the market cap at? We don't know anything. We don't know what the market cap is, do we? Yo, Flying High, what up, homie? EOD, what up? Chantel, what up? Yep, you got it, Chrissy. Just copy and paste me the address so I don't have to try to manually type it in. I'll fuck it up, I promise. No, I'm going to check that next. What was I asking for? What was I doing? Yeah, let's check out their decks. Oh, that's what I was doing. I kept going to try to find their site. It's not on CoinMarketCap. I hate even searching on Google for it. That's why it's so, like, that's why I say it's so critical, because I trust coin. I've never ever once went to a crypto website on CoinMarketCap and got scammed. So that's what makes me think it, and why I say it's so critically important, because now I'm left to going on Twitter, and without them having the blue check mark, like if I wasn't already following them, there could easily be another KDLaunch with a fake website, you know? Wow, that's such a clean site too. That's a really freaking clean site. Wish they had a dark mode, big time. Wish they had a dark mode. You know what? I think that it's. I don't know if you guys will be able to notice it in this video, but why I tell most projects to go with dark mode, because as a content creator, when I'm making content and YouTube double renders it for some reason with the light colors, this gray right here will blend in with the white, and without movement, the algorithm's going to try to compress those areas. So if you haven't already noticed KDLaunch's content, that I will say, that is their one downfall, is the quality of their content for sure, right? But what this will do, this will definitely decrease the quality of their streaming content. Like I couldn't use a recording process for this. I would have to take a screenshot of it to get like good quality. I would screenshot this and then have to put overlays over top of it in post-production, which would take 10 times longer. So as far as like YouTube creators making like really high quality content, I'm sure they can do it with the right software and the right uploads and the right settings and stuff like that. But dark mode stuff just defaults so much better. Like if you watch my Radium tutorials, they're some of my best tutorials. The Bybit ones, like Radium has that weird like the offset colors, the gradients. I swear, like Solana did it so smart with those gradients, because what those gradients do is they add pixels and they pixelate, and it makes it hard for the algorithm. It thinks there's movement. So when I add a little bit of grain to that, like it's such crispy, clean quality on YouTube. So I always like overthink things, like even from like a marketing perspective, you know. I'll definitely be making some tutorials on here, so we'll see. Maybe it maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe there's a way I can make it work really good. But having dark mode, it would be so clean. Like I even have a hard time looking at it on my, like through my screen right here. Oh, you guys won't be able to see it, but it's like it looks blurry over here to me. Is it blurry on your guys' end? There is a dark mode? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. How do I get to it? Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's so tight. Fuck yeah. That's so fucking tight. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to make some tutorials on this. We'll download, we'll use this for X Wallet. EOD, can I get KDL right now? Is there a way for me to buy it on an open market? On KittyCat somewhere, you guys said? That's so bad. That's gonna make that so much better for them. I would default to that. My people like my dumbass won't be able to find it. I have your let me see if I can show you. So when I'm watching you guys, right? I had the chat over. I couldn't even see any of that. Your guys' chat was all the way over here. So I was looking at the screen. I had no idea that any of this was over here on the side. I couldn't even see those 3 buttons up there. I looked. That's why I didn't think they had one. That's my excuse, guys. Go with it, all right? No, it really was. You can swap on Anidex. How do I even say that? Anidex? Anidex? That's a weird name, isn't it? I get it's Kadena backwards. I didn't know that at first either. Does anybody know what the market cap is? Sorry, I didn't read the text last time. Chain 3. Does anybody know what the market cap is though? This shit makes me so happy. This is the littlest thing. I was just reading that. I was like, man, why would they put a light mode on here? I was trying to be so positive about it and trying to like spin it to like make it like, hey, here's why. But it really is, man. It makes such a difference when I'm editing my videos, especially the quality of after uploading to YouTube. Bitboy knew they had a dark mode. Damn it, man. Now I really feel bad. Thanks, Matthias. You really know how to bring a guy down. Market cap's the most important part. Somebody's got to know it. Somebody's holding on to KDLaunch in here, aren't they? You guys gotta know what the market cap is. Oh yeah, where are you seeing the supply at? How do you know how many coins are out in supply? Market cap can't be 193,000. 10 million sounds about right. Tokenomics. Oh, that's so badass. IDO tab. Apply for IDO. So that wouldn't make them. I don't know how I feel about this. These dates down here, they look a little funky. Is that maybe that's just my browser? I zoomed in too much or something? Nah. What is the KDA price on here? Why does it say? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. And they're doing a really good job here. They really are, guys. So they got an awesome projects tab. Oh, they haven't even updated it yet. There are no upcoming projects. Oh man, they slipping. They ain't got MOK on here. They ain't got and they ain't got DocuShield on here. I bet it's updated the next couple of days. Completed projects. Where do you see that at? Am I missing one? Never seen such a big gap between prices. What do you mean? They're two different projects. So we got apply for IDO. So smart, right? This is so, like, it's right. Your name, email, and Twitter handle. Boom, right? Super simple. Let's get you in the door. That's all that says, right? You're not turning away any lead. You made it so freaking simple for them. Like, even if they back out after the first page, you got them, right? Because now I can recontact. Now I can retarget you. That's such a smart landing page play. They got some smart ass. They must have some really smart ass people working behind here. They got YouTube, they got a Reddit, they got a Medium, they got a Discord, they got a Twitter and Telegram all on their site. Let's go. No Facebook, no Instagram. I would start those just to, I would start those or advertise that we don't have them, so that nobody goes and scams your. Like, I straight up tell people all the time I don't even use Instagram, but I got one. And I think it even says it in my Instagram profile, and people still send me screenshots every single day. Dude, getting scammed on Instagram. You got a fake Instagram. You got a fake Instagram. I'm like, I know, guys. I know. I can't stop them. So starting Monday, when we do our thing, we'll test it out. We'll download a CADX wallet. I'll send some funds over to it. We'll swap some KDL if we can. It sounds like we can. I don't know. I'm confused already. I don't know if we can in the USA or we can't in the USA. But yeah, we can definitely. We'll go through the whole process. This is the perfect learning experience for everybody that's new in here. Everybody that wants to learn DeFi. Like, this is what this group's all about, man. It's not about making money. It's about just simple people that want to learn how DeFi works within the Kadena ecosystem and focus on just this one ecosystem. And in return, I find it very hard to believe that you get this early into an ecosystem and you don't just crush it on every level, I don't have any of my KDA wallets on this PC. I wouldn't do it I want to let those wallets touch anything, You have to send. I'm not gonna connect a wallet to a brand new application that I've never used before. Heck no. You got to make burner wallets for those things. Even as much as I love KDLaunch, I still don't want them to have access to my wallet. Not with a ton of KDA in it. Just practice. Make sure everything's beta tested. Make sure that this shit's out for a while. I would even, buy them and then send them to a different wallet. If I had to. I haven't got into like removing people. So once you give them access, it's okay. Just remove their access. But I haven't even spent the time to learn how to remove them from accessing my wallet yet. I want to do that with you guys. So. Yep, that's why I missed out on, what was it, Hypercent, one of them, I think it was Hypercent, because I couldn't connect my X wallet to it. I had to connect Zelcore and I didn't want to. Oh no, I tried to send some money over to Zelcore. That's what I did. I wouldn't connect my Chainweaver one, and X wallet wasn't available, so I tried to send KDA over to X wallet and got lost. Yep. So we'll test it out the safe way, and that way you guys can learn how to do it the safe way from the beginning, not just jumping in and clicking buttons because you're excited to get into it. That's how people lose all their KDA. Try to teach you guys how to do things the right way from the beginning, and or I guess I shouldn't say the right way. I should say the safest way possible, right? How you choose to do it is up to you. 99% chance that, there's never going to be an issue, but I've been that 1%.
Hi there. This is a walkthrough video for the new KDLaunch website. I'll be explaining how to use some key features like account creation, attaching your wallet, staking, and KYC. You should perform these steps in the following order for the smoothest experience possible. First, you need to create an account. Click Login in the top right. Now click Sign Up. Enter the email address you wish to use. The KDLaunch site works on Chain 1. That's where your KDL tokens should be to use our site's features such as staking. Here is my Zelcore wallet with my KDL on Chain 1. You can click Receive, then click here to copy your address. Now paste it here, then click Submit. As you can see, my wallet is now attached to my account. You can use this Update Wallet feature again if you wish to use a different wallet in the future.
How did that connect to his Zelcore wallet there? Has anybody done that yet? He didn't have to authorize anything in Zelcore to connect it. You just type in any address in there. Did I miss something?
There's no wallet. Then click Update Wallet. The KDLaunch site works on Chain 1. That's where your KDL tokens should be to use our site's features such as staking. Here is my Zelcore wallet with my KDL on Chain 1. You can click Receive, then click here to copy your address. Now paste it here, then click Submit. As you can see, my wallet is now attached to my account.
Okay. So EOD just said, my Zelcore claims for KDL requires my code to authorize the transaction. Okay, cool. So it requires your code to authorize the transaction? It's to send your... Okay, cool. Oh, sweet. Heck yeah, that's cool as shit. Okay.
You can use this...
I thought I saw him paste it in there and then it looked like it showed like his balance of 50 KDL. I was like, whoa, you just paste anybody's address in there and it just displays the balance? That's what I thought it was doing.
Update wallet feature again if you wish to use a different wallet in the future. However, you will not be able to update this wallet while you are participating in an ongoing IDO. Okay, now you have an account and have connected your wallet. Let's look at the KDL staking platform by clicking Staking, then the Stake Now option. As you can see, my current amount staked is 0, but I have 50 KDL on Chain 1 ready to go. So, I'll just scroll down to the Stake KDL token option, choose the amount I want to stake, and click Stake KDL token. Now I just need to sign the transaction in my wallet.
There it is. That's what I was looking for.
Back on KDLaunch, I'll wait to see a transaction success message like this. Now if I scroll up, I can see the 50 KDL I have staked here. This is earning staking rewards already at a fixed 13.31% APY. These rewards will be paid out every minute, and you can claim them here by clicking Claim Rewards and signing the transaction.
So that's crazy. So I can take anybody's KDL wallet. So I can take any Kadena address and just paste it in there and see what anybody's balance is. That's pretty crazy. I guess you can on the blockchain anyway, so
wallet.
Yeah, why would it matter? What's the difference?
Or restake these rewards as you wish. Now you've made an account, attached your wallet, and started earning a passive income. Your staked KDL tokens will also grant you access to the main feature of our platform, which is participating in the IDOs we launch. Let's explore this feature now by clicking on Launch Pad, then clicking Projects. Here you will find all our upcoming IDOs and the details regarding each project. If you haven't completed KYC yet, you will see this message. KYC will only ever need to be completed once, and then you can participate in all of our IDOs. Let me walk you through the KYC process now by clicking Please complete KYC. Then clicking Get Verified Now. This will take you to the website of our KYC partner, Fractal. Start by entering the email you used for your KDL account. Click Continue. You will now receive an email from Fractal. Please check your spam folders if you do not see it immediately. Just open it up and click Sign into Fractal ID.
I don't know why.
Now you will see this screen and need to agree to the following conditions. Then click Allow to continue. Enter your country of residence, click Next. Select from these options the type of ID you'll be using. Mine is fake only for instructional purposes. You will need to upload clear pictures of the front and back of your document. Now you must verify your document by adding some details, including your full name, your date of birth, the matching document number of the document you have uploaded pictures of, and select the country where the document have provided was issued. The last step of the KYC process is a live selfie. This is best done by using your smartphone, as you are required to move toward and away from the camera as instructed. This is also advised because some webcams and laptop cameras are not capable of achieving a clear enough live picture. Now, you must simply wait to hear from Fractal regarding your verification. Once approved, your status will be updated on the KDLaunch website and you are free to participate in all of our IDOs. If you encounter any problems...
That's such a smooth video. That's such good. That's great. Everything you needed to know. Everything short, simple. 6 minutes. Straight to the point. Very informative. Very decent quality too, honestly. Wasn't that bad. Really, really good. I will do anything this computer lady says. So do you guys have any questions about KDLaunch? Is there anything you guys don't get about this one? Is that enough information for you guys to feel comfortable to take it from there? I'm using my sister's Addy in Costa Rica. Well, now it'll be on a DEX, so that's what we'll cover in another video. We'll do that. We're already at the hour mark, so we'll go through that. I want to make sure everybody understands how to safely use a wallet first before I start teaching people how to buy one step at a time. But I think that you guys can figure it out if you really want to. I would assume on KittyCat, it sounds like. Like, this isn't a KYC. KYC is over, right? Like, their IDO already happened. Their token's live, right? Like, you can legit trade it. Somebody said it went up 2x a day, so I don't know how it can go up 2x without if people aren't trading it. So I assume you can get it. Oh, that was just something right there. That was posted yesterday. Something about CoinGecko. What did somebody, I seen somebody in the comments like on this was like, you guys copied CADEX, you copied their everything, you copied this. I'm like, they came out after CADEX. Hold on. CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko integration. That's awesome. Welcome to the future of DeFi. I love it, baby. Anonymous too. An anonymous team built that. That's pretty baller. And you gotta love when projects get like that. Not to say that it won't end up, you know, there's been some phenomenal projects that rugged, but I would think it would take a bad actor, you know, like Sushi Swap, for example, right? You never know when a person on the inside team is gonna up and run with the loot. So as much as we love these projects, right? That's why when they're anonymous, it's even, you know, the Sushi Swap founder wasn't even anonymous, and he up and straight bounced after building Sushi, one of the best dexes. It was booming, it was banging. Like, why would you take off and run with the loot? He returned it, but you know, give me the loot, give me the loot, give me the loot. Why would you do that? So, you know, always, you know, keep that in the back of your mind. This is why I'm trying to say you got to have, you know, 2K at least, or 2000 KDA at least, to play the game we're about to play. Because you're making little moves even now, right? Like to throw, you know, Kadena, you're going to pay at $4 Kadena to get KDLaunch now, you know, and KDLaunch just did a 2x. So keep those things in mind. Like you got to play the game a lot different. Even, you know, playing it different when you only have less than 100K is, you know, that's where I'm trying to get everybody to, you know. Very, very critical to stack Kadena right now. So, be well aware that, you know, taking shots in the dark right now at this point in the game is as high risk as it gets, you know. So don't just be careful out there, guys. You guys got to make your own decisions, you know. But you got to keep in mind that I'm playing the game with a drastically different portfolio, so the shots I'm taking are just so much different than yours, because it's going to be, you know, $500 for me is going to be a few percentage of my Kadena portfolio versus. So we'll go over portfolio management here too in a couple of videos too as well. So, but now is the time to, you know, stack the Kadena as much as you can. Try to take educated guesses at these long shots, so you know you can get your Ks up. EOD got into this one in the very beginning. He's up 40 or 50x. That's genius, man. That just made his KDA play so much better. With how strict regulations are and how much value it seems to have to go through a launch pad now, think of it that way too. Like with all the regulations, just trying to worry about not dealing with regulations would make me use a launch pad to build my project. Like even if I could do it directly on Kadena, because that's what most places, most of the time happens. Like Kadena will give out their eco grant and people would just go to Kadena, get the grant, built themselves, and not lead a launch pad and just go get listed right on a DEX. But for me, if I had allocations of tokens, you know, and I was going to give 3% or 5% to somebody, the value that KDLaunch would add for me and the time it would save me and the headaches, little amount of headaches I would have to deal with having like somebody there to hold my hand, for sure. But I do wonder how, like, about the whole anonymous part. Like how do people contact them and that all gets done anonymously? That's pretty. I would love to see the inside workings of how that's done. Seems like it'd make things a lot harder. But I guess once you get to this point, you could just, you know, You don't even need to talk to somebody. You can just reach out to, you know, little bunny Fufu on Twitter that's killing it in your DMs, you know, and hire her to talk to people for you and train her without ever talking to anybody. Thanks, Christy. All right, Chris, you should have in a few seconds. I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. Yep. And I mean, you could always have, I'll pay 50. I would pay a lot more than 50. No, I would not touch Back Alley either. Not a chance, man. We've already heard a lot of bad things about them. Yeah, it does. It's not like they verify, like sometimes they make you take a picture of it and hold your ID, but you just have your sister do it. Upload it. Once she's connected, once she's attached to your wallet, you never have to do it again. So all you have to do is get her to get you a wallet with, you know. What's BKA without Back Alley permission? I like that. You need a permissionless launchpad, you know, but you need one that's going to deliver. That's the scary part. And then most of the projects that want to do it that way, are you really going to trust those projects? Because if they, like KDLaunch is doing such a good job right now at being a permission launchpad. Like anybody can get listed on Uniswap, right? Like that's exactly how Shiba got started. They just added liquidity there, and it's boom, it's on Uniswap. You know, anybody will be able to launch on CADX. Like you don't need a launch pad to launch your project. You need a launch pad to promote a launch of your product, I guess. All right, there you go. There you go, Chrissy. 66 API coming your way. Thank you. Keep in mind, price is changing, so it'll fluctuate there. Aussie Toker in here? Yeah, it sucks for us, doesn't it, Blue? I can tell Blue's butt hurt, man. It sucks, doesn't it, man? Sucks we gotta watch the good projects go by, but, you know, we gotta root for them because they're pumping our KDA bags, you know? So, we want to see all of them do good, you know?